If there is one thing I can definitely rely on is when the Echinacea purpurea comes into flower, it is definitely a bee magnet. They like to use the top of the flowers as some kind of landing pad, and there's always some kind of bee or bumblebee landing on it. Today's visitor is a red-tailed bumblebee. And it caught my eye simply because I don't see this variety of bumblebee very often, and it was just sitting there happily grooming itself, which I believe they do. They like to keep their bodies groomed for parasites and everything else, and they push the pollen to the back legs. But it was just happily grooming itself, didn't mind I was there at all, and it was just carrying on. It was just very interesting to watch. In a moment, as it's grooming its head and face, you'll see it stick out its long tongue and groom its tongue, and I think because bees don't sit still long enough, you don't get to see all this. So I was absolutely transfixed watching it do all this, sitting on top of the Echinacea. For a moment I thought it was actually a black bumblebee. I didn't see its red tail at first because it blended in so well with the top of the flower, but I believe there are 3 types of red-tailed bumblebees. There are the males, the workers and the queens, and I think because this one was so bulky, I believe it's a queen, and doesn't she look absolutely beautiful? I've seen many a bumblebee resting on top of the flower, but this one stayed for quite a while. I think it was probably exhausting from collecting all the pollen, and I do keep a bird bath close by, which I like to keep it topped with water so all the insects can hydrate themselves, especially in the hot weather. I actually love the smell of the Echinacea. I don't know if it attracts me or the bees more. Anytime I'm in the garden, I will always go over and have a look at the flowers and smell them. And the flowers are long lasting, they don't fade very quickly. When I do see the petals fading slightly, I will cut them down to the next leaf. I never cut the whole stem away because I think it loses the bushiness of the plant, and I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but that's what I do. But they are long lasting flowers and the bees love it. You can just see here how big she actually is, and the flowers are quite large, so I do think it's a queen and not a worker, and boy is she lovely.